Alrighty. Hello, everybody. So, it's gonna be an interesting stream. As currently, yes, it's not the most odd thing to hear me talking on James's channel, but it is a little odd to have only me speaking on James's channel. I'm taking over. This is now my channel. All of you are now my subscribers. No, not really though. Right now is an interesting thing. It's an interesting thing that James is doing, where essentially, essentially, I'm going to be the voice on the channel at the moment. All gameplay is James. She is here, just is not talking to get a new outlook on life or whatever her excuse is. So the gameplay, Smash, basically anything that you see will be played by James. Anything you hear other than girly screams will be me talking. If you hear some intelligible sounds like screaming, laughing, crying, that's James. And do call her out. If you hear her talk, say it, because then she loses. But aside from that, it's gonna be FNAF, which why do we choose FNAF? Because James is a big old crybaby when it comes to scary games. So it's gonna be Pizzeria Simulator, which is one of the simpler, somewhat easier ones. So hopefully, we'll be able to get through this with little, because James is screaming. So you guys won't be able to hear James, but James can still type. So from time to time, I'll try to be the voice for James when she messages me. Most of it will just be her telling me that I'm being dumb, which, to be fair, that's always what I'm doing. So, whenever you're ready to start playing, James, you may. Alright, let's start the game. Gotta tweet. Doesn't do it beforehand. Literally the least prepared person I know. Alright, so. And it is. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun, because it's just gonna be me somewhat torturing James. And then you guys will never know what's really happening because you guys can't see it, but just note that I'll be torturing James from time to time. Where'd that mouse go? Trying to message people in Discord saying that we're live. All your subs belong to me. Alright. If everything's set on your end, then let's start it. Oh god. Gotta be emotionally prepared. Jeez. Alright, so I guess we have another 2-hour long stream before you're prepared, I guess. Alright, Smash fan, how you doing? Start it when you're ready. let's get started.
Let's see how much cash you had left over after purchasing your franchise package. Great, that should be more than enough. Now let's get started. On your left are your product catalogs.
Nice.
You can
Sounds
unlock
like fun.
more expensive catalogs by simply purchasing items for your pizzeria. Use the arrows in the bottom right of the item window to browse the products for each catalog. When you're finished shopping, click the button labeled Blueprint Mode to place your items.
All those things. That is indeed a vacuum. That is, the early on animatronics are just like things you find around the house. Because why not? Okay, I don't know. It's a liability risk. You can get sued because of it. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't buy it. If it says liability risk, that means that you have a chance to get sued. No, I mean, unavailable because it's out of stock. But, really, you really should not buy... Well, you should probably buy a couple of things to start, just so that you can make a bit more money throughout the days. As your choice as to whether or not. You don't know much that happens in this game, do you, James? Right now we're playing Fazbear, we're playing FNAF Pizzeria Simulator, with a kind of an interesting thing to where basically all gameplay you see will be James playing, but all talking you hear will be from me. Hiya, I'm Cody. I will be the speech for this stuff because James is doing like a challenge type of thing. I don't know, new outlook on life to just not talk for the day. So for this video, you'll just be hearing me talk with the occasional input of James screaming because she's not good with horror stuff. So if you ever hear me kind of talk about something that isn't the game or like have a one-sided conversation, I do have Discord open, which is where I'm able to see everything that James does without delay, like you guys do. And I'm also able to, she'll message me talking a bit. You'll probably, I don't know if you have yet because I've been looking over. How's it sort of? So the FNAF series is horror in like concept. This one, it starts off seeming like it's rather innocent, but when you actually get into it, it's just the same style of FNAF that every other game has, where you'll have two entrances, like you'll have a fan vent area on your left and fan vent area on your right, and animatronics will be coming in from either side. Depending on how many animatronics you have in the building is how many you yourself actually bring in. You could actually just bring in them in and make the nights way more hectic, and you get a different ending because of that. Look, you may get sued, and then you can lose money. Earlier than the 7th night, if I'm not mistaken, or 5th night, whatever it is. But yeah, DK, if you've ever played a FNAF game, just that general concept of you're guarding like 2 areas and occasionally something will appear and just scream extremely loud at you. That's the exact same thing as this.
Your restaurant
but for the
is
most
now
part, there's a
officially
few different
open.
things like this
Awesome.
starting thing
That doesn't
to be
mean your job is finished,
a
however.
simulator where you try to buy
have
and
a lot
upgrade your
of work to
stage.
do while
This gives you
patrons
actually
eat their
more
pizza
for
in
like
the other
story
room.
stuff and
From
more
your
things
terminal,
for
you
FNAF.
have supplies to
And
buy,
then once
papers
you
to
actually
print,
start the
and
night,
repairs to make.
you'll have
Once
a
you've taken
monitor
care
in front
of
of you,
all the
like
items
instead of
on your
security
to-do
cameras.
list, you
You'll
can
be
log
ordering
off for the
stuff
day
for your
and get out
business,
of there.
and then
Money for supplies and repairs
James
comes
now
out of
has,
petty cash, so don't
this
worry about it
is,
coming
let's
out of
see,
your pocket.
FNAF 1, FNAF
We've
2,
got
FNAF
you
3,
covered.
FNAF 4.
The only money you have to worry about is if you
I
choose
think
to upgrade
it was
any of the equipment
Sister
in your
Location,
office.
Custom
Now,
Night,
onto other
and then
matters.
this one.
Something
if
to
you
be
don't
aware
count
of is that the
FNAF
ventilation
World
system and your
as,
terminals are pretty loud,
part of like
and
the
may
main
prevent you from
series,
hearing
which
things in
you
adjoining
can,
air
but you don't
vents.
have to.
That
So
won't
this
be
is
a problem
either
if
6 or
there's nothing
7,
in the vents. However,
depending
if you
on
feel that something might
when
be in the vents, you have a few
Ultimate
tools at your
Custom Night
disposal
came
to
out.
protect yourself. You can shut off your
So,
terminal and the ventilation
but the
system
basic
at
plot
any
is,
time to decrease
if you don't have
the
any
amount of
animatronics
attention
in
you're
your
drawing
place
to
that you've
yourself.
brought in, you're in
Also,
relative safety.
shining
You
your
can
light
just order
directly
everything
into
really
a vent
quick.
will most
If
likely
you take an
prevent
ad
anything from
during the
jumping
day to
out.
get more money, it'll pop up
also
on
have
your
3 tools
your
available
computer
from the
screen,
terminal
which
itself.
screams
There is a
extremely
motion
loud
detector,
at you.
an audio decoy, and a
FNAF
secondary
World was a fun
ventilation
game
unit.
to play, but
Keep in mind, however,
it
that
wasn't
you
a
can
FNAF game
only have
overall.
one of these
But
active at
basically,
any
you're trying to
given
print
time.
off everything
Now
to
get
actually
to
run
it.
a business
Simply
because you're
log off when
actually
you've
running a
completed your
business.
tasks for the day,
Ads
and
will
you
pop
can
up
go
if you
get
took
some
them during
coffee.
the day, and this will actually cause your computer screen to pop up an ad, which will play for 5 seconds before you can skip. During this time, you can't switch anything around on your screen, which usually isn't too bad, but when you have actual animatronics in the in your area, in your pizzeria, they will be able to hear this, and they're attracted to noise, which is why you have a motion detector, an audio, and a vent thing. Yeah. So you can basically use the motion detector if there are animatronics. You'll place it in an area. This will show any animatronics that are in the area and what location they're in. If you use audio, that'll kind of give like a. I believe it's similar to FNAF 3, where you can kind of disrupt and send animatronics away from you. The vent is to turn off vent allows you to see like vent stuff and close them off. And then you can turn off your computer so there's less sound of it, so you can kind of look around like that. And then you can also turn off your fan, which will turn off all sound. Turning off all the sound will then allow for the animatronics won't be coming towards you because they're not attracted to the sound. It also allows you kind of to, if you're trying to sound horse stuff, you can hear a lot better because there'd be less sound. Issue of having the fan off though is your temperature increases. If your temperature gets too high, you die.
Great job. It looks like you're getting the hang of this. Now let's just focus on getting you through your first week. There's a big party here Saturday.
Don't quite
and you
know
should view
the
that day as your
reason for
ultimate
that
test.
is-
Make it through Saturday, and you
don't
will have
think that the
proven
game
yourself
should be-
as the successful
Game shouldn't be
entrepreneur
coming through
that we
my-
all know you
my
can be.
mic. Let's see. And this is where the game
Congratulations
gets a
on
little
completing
bit
your first
spooky.
day. However, your job isn't over just yet. There is another aspect to your end-of-day routine, and that is inspecting and salvaging any animatronics found in the alley outside the back door. Things are found here quite often,
Real
and while we aren't
stuff.
sure why, what we do know is that they can be used for parts, which can mean a much-needed revenue boost before
So-
starting your next day.
This is where
Of course,
your
as
game
with
becomes
everything else
one
in this
of
line of
two
work,
paths.
those benefits
You can
come with
either
risk.
do what paragraph
The safest
4
thing
tells you to
is
do,
to throw it back outside.
bring
Then
the
you get
animatronics
no
in.
money for the salvage.
The game audio.
Choose to
So,
keep it,
James, whenever
and
you have a
run the risk
moment,
of
if you
certain
decrease
negative
the game
consequences,
audio,
namely death.
probably just like
Should
a
the
tick or
item in
two.
question not
should
be
good.
as docile
But basically, you
as
have
it
two
first
options with every animatronic
If
you
you
find
do
out here.
decide to try to
You
salvage
can either
it, then you
bring
must
it in,
complete the maintenance
which will then
checklist.
give you more
During
money,
the testing phase,
I believe,
check
and
on
it'll
the
also
animatronic frequently.
allow you
If you
to get
feel
part
that it
of
is
like
becoming
you start
unstable,
getting towards
use the taser
one of the
provided to
secret
you.
endings,
You
like
can
the
use it
true
3 times
ending of the
without
game,
damaging the hardware.
or
Every use
you
over 3, however, will decrease the
or you
item's
just
salvage
keep
value.
them out. And if you just
Before
never
you
bring
is
them
an
in,
animatronic found in
you
the
don't
back
get the
alley.
money for bringing them in,
We are
but you also
unsure of its
don't
origins.
bring
It is
them
your job
in.
to complete the maintenance
So if you
checklist
bring in
before
this
claiming it as
animatronic,
salvage.
you'll get a
Or,
bit more money
if you
to
choose to,
spend
you can throw
for your
it back into
pizzeria,
the alley where you
but
found
you
it
also
and
now have an
forfeit payment.
animatronic
Please
roaming
make your choice
in your
now.
place. If you straight up just never, if you just say throw it back in the alley,
Don't forget Saturday. You want them all to be in one place.
so I knew you were gonna choose that off. Oh, so but not bringing in animatronics, it makes the game easier because there's less things that can jump scare you, and there's less of a like a something that can potentially give you a jump scare. But at the same time, you get kind of a boring ending, like the secret ending, which now I believe you cannot get the secret ending, like the true ending anymore, because you said no to the salvage, which means that you kind of like you still get an ending. It's just like a kind of normal mundane. Yes, the whimpering is indeed Jamie. So yeah, so it is $7, but if you read the warning where it says purchasing a bulky item with a moderate of something hiding inside, there's a chance for every item that's bulky to bring in an animatronic. So anytime that you see that it says a bulky item may have something hiding inside, there's a chance that when you bring it in, those animatronics that you did not salvage and bring inside yourself, they'll be inside of that. So if you're just trying to play the game and you don't want any animatronics, you basically don't want anything that would bring a liability risk. You don't want to bring any bulky items in. And you just kind of want to play whatever would be as if you're trying to run a pizzeria rather than playing a FNAF game. And yeah, Jamie is the whimperer. I think there's only one. Actually, I don't even know. Oh yeah, I think it's Molten Freddy for this game. Yes. I would say that if you just want to play the game without really any jump scare in an animatronic, you can buy it. Also, don't buy Lefty when he appears. So I think he's like only $1, but do not buy Lefty because he is an animatronic that will roam around. So for the most part, like these ones, like the Midnight Motorist and the other one, which is a like all of those ones are perfectly fine to buy. Like they won't roam around or anything. This one is less okay to buy just because he may harm your guests and cause a lawsuit, but he won't cause any jump scares to you. But Lefty will roam around and do jump scares to you. So Candy Cadet is another one that has some secret stuff. Yeah, Help is great. Lord, I'm just, especially if you have the ball pit and you like, if you miss the ball pit itself, and just it's great. But yeah, this game is one of the games that has the most actual like story and lore to it. Like Candy Cadet will tell you one of three potentially will tell you one of three stories every time you play him. Midnight Motorist and Fruity, whatever it is, are also games with like secret like meanings to them that you have to play through a couple times and do certain things for them. Midnight Motorist and the Fruity, whatever, those are... Midnight Motorist is like a racing game that on like the third lap or something, on the bottom of the screen, a part of the wall will be opened up and you'll enter through there and you'll get some secret stuff there, which if Jamie is able to do, then it's all better. And as long as, you know, if you get it in there on the third lap, you'll get an ending, you'll get like some secret stuff, which if Jamie can do, then I'll try to explain more then. And then, yeah, so left and right will allow you to move back and forth on the screen to allow you to dodge better. WASD to move and try to avoid cars. You don't really have to worry about anything until the last lap, which you'll then, once you stay to the bottom of the screen. Yeah, as long as you never reach 0 miles per hour, you're fine. So if you do hit a car or two, nothing too bad happens. So you do try to hover around the bottom, and you will see that after a while, there will just be an opening, so you need to go on into that, and then I'll explain more if you do it. If not, Candy Cadet will basically, you give him one of the testing coins. He'll either give you candy, which will give you points, or he'll actually tell you one of 3 stories. All the stories have the same theme to them of 5 becoming 1, which is kind of like a big theme of the FNAF series. And then the Fruity Maze, I think is what it's called. Yeah, that's a Pac-Man style. You gotta collect a whole bunch of dots and whatnot. Oh, lap 4, not lap 3. Whatever lap is. You just kind of go throughout the maze, doing Pac-Man, like getting all the pellets. But there's some creepy things when you beat it a couple of times. So, by entering through here, so follow this path. Nothing scary will happen here. You're perfectly fine, Jamie. So you just follow this path. Follow this path. You're fine. Nothing scary. There's no jump scares on this one. There's no jump scares on this. You just follow it. So you just kind of follow this for a while. Just keep going. Nothing bad happens. Jamie, I'm trying to help you out to have you avoid jump scares. So I'm telling you that there's no jump scare on this, there will be no jump scare. So, following this path, there's a couple of things that'll, you can go to. The first one is this right here. So, you park and you're now Mustard Man here. So you can walk to Green Man, and Green Man will say that you're not allowed here at Juniors. You won't get jump scared, Jamie. This is lore. With content. Yeah, game theory, this is all of that. So basically, he'll tell you that you're not allowed here, that you're banned. And that's just basically the fact that a while back, no employees were allowed at other FNAF, that old Freddy's. And this is basically a Freddy's location, is what most people will say, especially MatPat Game Theorist. And basically, you're not allowed because this is William Afton. It's a pretty good park, actually. So, if you go to the green guy, yeah, you're not allowed in because you're banned, because you're probably the person who murdered the children and stuffed them into robots. So, you're the person who murdered, yeah. So, you're not allowed, so you can get back into your car, and then you'll head back out the path, and then you go down. So you're just not allowed because you're banned from FNAF Freddy locations, because you are probably the person who murdered all the kids, and they're not allowing you. For a while, people thought this was a bar, but then it was speculated to be probably a FNAF location. Nothing scary happened. Nothing scary is going to happen. Just watch out for the Wendigo, and you'll be fine. I'm joking. That's too easy. Just keep going down the path. You just go to your house. You're literally just going to your house. Go down the path. So you just go to the house, and then walk into the front door. Now go up. Nothing scary is going to happen. So you can talk to him. So if you walk up to him, he'll have a speech bubble that'll talk to you. No, he doesn't. He actually says some somewhat lore stuff. Just talk to him. Talk to him. He doesn't spook you or anything. Leave him alone tonight. He had a rough day. This is what everyone is speculating to be the older brother of the Afton family, the older brother to Mike, which is the person that you play through most of the FNAF games. So you just go up, and then go to the door, all the way. No, there is no jump scares. There is no jump scares. Go. Go! Jamie's a big baby. I told you not to close your door. Try it again. Did you go back up to it? I don't remember if there's... Nothing bad happens. Just go back up to it. I don't remember if there's different dialogue or not off the top of my head. I don't think there is, but there might be. Okay, so now go down and you'll leave the house. This is my house, you can't ignore me like that. Open the door. Yeah, come on, you have to go to bed. So you're just now screaming at your child who has locked the door. So go down. That was you. I'll find a way in from outside. So now go. So leave the house. There's nothing scary. There's no jump scares. You're fine. You know, he doesn't have any more dialogue. So now go to the left, I believe. Nope, go to the left, go to the left, go to the right. It'll lead you to the same place, Jamie. You gotta go to the back of the house. You have a gigantic house, apparently. This could be triggering. So, yeah, as you see, there is a broken window because your son escaped, but also notice that there is some bare footprint there. I wonder who that could be. Yeah. So you're fine. You'll follow the footsteps up and away. Ran off to that place again. He'll be starting to get back. So he ran off to Junior's. Yeah. So basically, what just happened is you're getting back to your house. Is you go to Junior's, and you basically are told that you're not allowed to be there because you're banned because you're a previous FNAF employee. So you go back to your house. You talk to your elder son, and he says not to mess with Mike because he kind of had a bad day. So you then go to the room. You kind of bang and say, "Hey, come on out," but he's locked you out. So when you go out and you go to the back, you notice that he's escaped again, but you also notice that there are the footprints. So it's just kind of saying that either one of the FNAF characters helped him escape, or one of the FNAF characters yoinked him. But the fact that he is alive later on kind of says that he is perfectly fine. So you have nothing to really worry about. Cop that, and it is too big for me to resend. The call is on the Discord server. That's just mainly because James wanted somebody to talk for her. So she wanted me to come in because you guys can tell why I'm a bit of a prick to stuff, but I'm also
get your candy here.
Rather
I have
smart
candy
when it
all
comes to
day,
FNAF stuff.
every day. Candy.
So
candy.
yeah, he doesn't do anything scary. Get ready, Jamie. Get ready. Go. Press space.
Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
Yeah. The picture you sent me Smash Round.
I am a Candy Cadet. Come get your candy here.
Yeah.
I
don't remember
all day,
what
every day.
Exactly you have to do with this. I don't remember if it's like an RNG chance for it to happen, or if it's like after a certain amount of times you do it, it happens.
And maybe I will tell you a story.
Yeah, but eventually he'll tell you one of 3 stories. Here you go, James. I sent you a thingy from Smash Fan.
I am the Candy Cadet. Come get your candy here.
Yeah, he is like one of the more peaceful ones. Like he kind of had like his stuff is like pure lore. So like
Return to Candy
he doesn't
Cadet
have like
again,
the same
and maybe
game
I will
stuff
tell you a story.
that the Midnight Motorist and Fruity Maze has. You literally just give him the coins or whatever it is.
I am the
like
Candy
the
Cadet.
playtest, and then
Come get your
there's
candy
just a
here.
chance,
I have
if I'm not
candy
mistaken.
all
I don't
day,
think
every
that it's like
day.
after 12 or
Candy,
something.
candy,
He tells you a story.
candy.
He'll just tell you one of 3 stories, all of which have the same theme, but all of which are different.
Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
Yeah, so like this stuff overall, like right now what you're doing, this is all like really simple stuff.
I
You
am
don't
a
have to like
Candy
worry
Cadet.
about any
Come get your
like
candy
jump scares
here.
right now.
I have candy all day.
You just have
every
like
day.
have to hope that
Candy,
you got
candy,
good RNG
candy.
and he'll tell you a story instead of giving you candy.
Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, with how you're playing, this is basically all you're trying to do is you're just essentially trying to get a lot of lore info, which is
I am the Candy Cadet. Come get
a
your
way that
candy
the people
here.
who
I
want
have
like
candy
the
all day, every
the lore
day.
achievement,
Candy,
or who just want
candy,
to get lore
candy.
rather than getting like without all the jump scares. This is basically what you do is you'll just
Return to Candy
buy
Cadet again,
the
and
3
maybe
items
I
that will
will
give
tell
you
you a
lore,
story.
which would be him, Fruity Maze, and Midnight Motorist. You've done Midnight Motorist, which is just seeing that your Mike Afton has escaped and gone back to
I am the
a
Candy Cadet.
Freddy's location.
Come get your candy here.
And
I
then
have
Candy
candy
Cadet
all day,
will
every
tell
day.
you stories,
Candy,
and Fruity
candy,
Maze,
Candy.
you'll get that lore when you get there. I believe you have to beat it 3
Return to Candy
times
Cadet again,
in order
and
to
maybe
get
I will tell you a story.
the actual big lore thing from it. But Fruity Maze is actually like a lot of fun if you enjoy Pac-Man game, like if you enjoy the Pac-Man and stuff, where you're literally just running around in kind of the design of Pac-Man with like all the walls and eating the little dots, and then like bigger dots to give you more stuff. Yep. So if you buy these, you can put them on the stage. The bigger the stage, the more you can have on it. If you get all of the animatronics that are part of a certain set, you actually get a like bonus cash because you have their full crew. So. Stage 2, it says animatronics. And now you can upgrade to this to now you can have a vacuum, and you can also have Mr. Hippo, who Mr. Hippo will also go on stage. Yep. So now this will give you bonus revenue, but do watch out because Mr. Hugs does have a liability risk. So there is now a chance that when you finish doing the next area of the game, you might have a lawsuit because like somebody stuck their finger in. Very scary Hugs. No, he's very nice. He's cleaning the stage for you. How is he moving on his own? He's possessed by a child. Yeah, essentially. But now you have the chance to get a lawsuit, which you can settle or you can try to rebut it. If you settle it, you'll lose a little bit of cash. If you try to rebuttal it, if you win, you don't pay anything. But if you lose, I think you pay more or something like that. Yeah, basically. It just kind of... Why do you spell vacuum like that also? That's not vacuum. God damn, James. So yeah, so if you're all out of playtest tokens, you can see if you can't buy anything. I mean... You know what? You're not wrong, DK. We are basically all possessed by children. Some of us are possessed by other things too, though. Yep, you definitely don't want to buy that. Security doors will help protect you from stuff. Oh, I think there's one more lore thing, and it's like the giant present box thing. What did you think of the me, Jamie? Type it out to me, because you can't speak. Yeah, any of them that say purchasing a bulky item, I would not recommend if you don't want any jump scares, because you may... Yeah, you hate Chica. Most people do. Most people like Chica. You hate Chica, or you hate the me? What do you think of the me I sent you? It was created by Smash Fam. It's cool. You did a good job, Smash Fan. Round of applause. Yeah, no. Chica is... Hashtag fuck Chica. Yeah. Hashtag candy is best. Hashtag fuck Chica. Let's get that trending on Twitter, guys. Yeah, Chica... Some Chicas are alright. Hashtag Mr. Hugs the second verse. But like... I mean, look at Rockstar Chica. That is something else. Something that I don't really care for. Yeah, so going through these. Jeez. Well, have a good night, DK. There is some things where some of the items I don't think animatronics can. But if you do, Sarah. But if you do some of like your items, like your games and stuff, like the ball pit and the jungle gym thing, when you buy them, you can actually add pieces to them. Like you can add safety measures to decrease your liability risk, and you can also do stuff like add a coin slot, which will give you more money. Oh boy. Stream is crashing for me on Discord. Yeah, you can add stuff to them, which will then you can decrease their liability. And then other ones are increasing how much money you get, and then increasing atmosphere is how many people will actually come in. So you'll get more people to come in, which will get you more money that way. So you're all out of play tokens, so you just hit finished, and then you will play the game again, which I believe you haven't brought any animatronics in, because you don't have any bulky items. And you kicked. You did not salvage. Yeah, so you'll be fine. You'll have a few things. Yeah, you'll just get to have your normal night. No big spooky bears. You know, doing big spooky bear or I think it's Lefty, Molten Freddy. Broken Baby, Lefty, if I haven't mentioned him. Who's the last one? William Trap, which is Springtrap, but he somehow survived the fire from the third game. So he's also will appear as one of the things. But as long as you don't salvage any of them, none of them will actually be in your pizzeria, which means that you'll have no issues with anyone randomly appearing to jump scare you. If you do play the game with jump scares, with bringing in all the animatronics, nights take a lot longer because you'll be, turning off the fan, turning off the computer, looking left and right to make sure there's no animatronics coming. using your motion detector, your audio, and your vent stuff. Yeah, there's no like big fear from that because there is nothing that will be attracted to this. Yeah, if you had animatronics, I think you can boop the Freddy's nose, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. You can't be scared when you're pooping his nose. So, you have nothing to worry about because you don't have any animatronics in. Although you won't be able to have that much luck if you play other FNAF games where you don't get to choose. You don't get to choose whether or not you have animatronics. Like when you end up playing Sister Location, you will. Sister Location doesn't have quite as many jump scares. Once you kind of learn how to maneuver through the areas, it gets a lot easier. But if you don't know how to properly maneuver through the areas, it'll be a lot harder, and you will get more jump scares. But they're jump scares that you kind of have, like, you can avoid a lot easier than other FNAF games where it's just like, if you weren't paying attention, you actually get a jump scare. This is, you don't have to focus on anything else. It'll just be one potential jump scare. As long as you maneuver properly, you won't get attacked. So that one will be a lot easier, unless you go for the secret ending with Ennard when you enter the little backroom area where you type in, I believe it's 1983, and then you get to see the house from FNAF 4, which there's more lore implements there, which I could explain, but if you want more detail, Game Theorist would have more, or if I'm in any of the Sister Location stuff, then I can explain more there with my knowledge of FNAF. So.
Before you is an animatronic found in the back alley. We are unsure of its origins. It is your job to complete the maintenance checklist before claiming it as salvage, or if you choose to.
Don't forget Saturday. You want them all to be in one place.
Yeah, so constant lore implement on wanting them all there on Saturday. What? No lawsuits. That's good. So now you got an extra 900 to spend. And I believe there's a third ad you can get for a little bit more money, but I don't remember. But you're doing fine, Jamie. You don't have... There can't be any jump scares because you don't bring in animatronics. So you're basically just going to get some lore. That's all that'll really happen. You can have more animatronics, but I don't think you have that many animatronics to even be able to put 4 on stage. So, yep, there's a sponsorship offer. It's a grand, jeez. If you upgrade your floor plan, you'll have more like spots that you can put stuff. Don't mess up, don't mess up. Round 2. Hey. Round 4. Round 5. Yeah, I would say that things that you want to do if you're trying to get more revenue, if you upgrade the size of your building, which is that $1,000 upgrade you got there as an option, that allow you to put more stuff in
I am the candy
your actual
Come get your candy
area, which
I have
means that you can get more money because there's more things that can be played.
Candy.
And you kind of want to bring in stuff that would give you higher revenue and higher
Return to
atmosphere.
Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
So, yeah, just kind of playing like a simpler way of this. Which, you know,
I
there's
am the
nothing
candy
wrong with
cadet.
playing like this,
Come
'cause
get your
there's
candy
a
here.
secret ending
I have
for
candy all day,
not bringing in
every day.
animatronics, and there's a secret
Candy,
ending for getting all
candy,
the
candy.
lore implements from the games. So,
Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
maybe he'll tell you a story eventually, and if he doesn't, that's whatever.
I am the Candy Cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all
get your
day,
armor.
every day. Candy, candy, candy.
Candy.
Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe
Yeah.
I will tell you
So
a story.
this one is just hopefully you can get good RNG. If you want to do another lore thing, if you buy Fruity Maze, you can play Fruity Maze,
I am the Candy Cadet.
and then
Come get
it's
your
just another
candy
fun
here.
game to do.
I have candy all day,
And
every
then
day. Candy,
every time you
candy,
win, you get a
candy.
bit more lore stuff, and I believe it's 3 wins. You get the final
Return to Candy Cadet
bit
again,
of lore
and maybe I
from
will
the
tell
Fruity
you a
Maze,
story.
which, I mean, there's nothing really there's nothing really spooky with Fruity
I am the
Maze.
Candy Cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day.
I mean, it'll
every
be the
day.
same amount of spooky
Candy,
as
candy,
Midnight Motorist, which, I mean, you found it incredibly terrifying, which
Return to Candy Cadet
Overall,
again, and maybe
they-
I will
you know,
tell you a story.
these are just for lore, so there's nothing actually scary about them, so you don't need to worry. Like FNAF, like the FNAF jump
I am the
scares in
Candy
this
Cadet.
game
Come
will
get your
only come
candy
if you
here.
bring in
I have candy all
animatronics that
day,
could have
every day.
possibly attacked
Candy,
you, which would be
Candy,
any of the
candy.
salvage bots. If you bring in any bulky items that could bring in unwanted people
Return
from
to Candy
outside,
Cadet again,
or if you bring,
and
or
maybe
if you
I will
buy
tell you a
Lefty,
story.
because Lefty is also one of the bots that roams, and one of the bots that is needed for this special secret ending,
I am the
like
Candy
the
Cadet.
true ending,
Come get your candy here.
where
I have candy
you
all
bring
day,
in all the
every
salvage
day.
animatronics
Candy,
for all
candy,
the remnants of past mistakes, and you all burn
Return
alive.
to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a
So,
story.
Yeah, that is the true ending. Is that you who is Mike Afton?
I am the Candy Cadet.
William
get your
Trap, which
candy
is
here.
William Afton.
I have candy all day.
Baby, who
every
is
day.
just Baby
Candy,
by herself,
candy,
if I'm not mistaken.
candy.
Who is Elizabeth
Return to
Afton.
Candy Cadet again,
And then you
and
get
maybe I will tell you a story.
Something is entered. Is hiding inside of one of them. I think he's hiding inside of Molten Freddy, if I'm not mistaken. And he is the mom and the older brother, and then a couple of the other past mistakes from the stuff that has happened with animatronics and Remnant. And then you also need Lefty, who is the puppet is hiding inside of. And then you all, on the last night, you all burn alive. And this is the true ending, which kind of sets up, I believe, Ultimate Custom Night, if I'm not mistaken, to where you're playing as William Afton, and you're just in a purgatory, constantly being jump scared over and over and over again by all the animatronics. So, yep. So you buy that, you get a little more space to put animatronics on, which, you know, if you have any animatronics. They'll all have liability risk because they're older models, but I think you can actually decrease their liability risk. I believe you like fix them up or something. You like spend a little bit of money, you fix them up, they lose their liability risk. Dang, the only good one. Load 'em. Yep. Just cycling through, you'll pick something eventually, maybe. Yep, so if you buy all of them and you set them all on stage.
I am a candy cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day,
Come get
every
your
day. Candy, candy, candy.
Yeah, it isn't guaranteed that he'll pay out with a story.
Return to
some
Candy
playthroughs.
Cadet again,
Like, there's
and
just
maybe
straight up
I
a
will.
chance that he will never tell you a story, which makes it a little bit harder to get all the endings with him. Which is why, like, Midnight Motorist is guaranteed every time on the first playthrough. I just want candy. And then Fruity Maze will give you also lore stuff and is an act as like a genuinely fun game to play. Look, if you buy Fruity Maze, you don't even have to play it currently. You can just own it, and then the kids can play it. I think it's in Stan's Budget Tech. If you're looking for Fruity Maze. So the liability risk, you can just put safety straps on it and it'll get rid of the liability risk. And boom, rare finds auction. Where the best item in the game is. Nothing scary is going to happen, Jamas. Yes, but you'll get money back. You got to spend money to make money. The more things you have in your pizzeria that can get entertainment, bonus revenue, and atmosphere, the more money you can get back out of it because kids will play it. And I would add the safety strap on the rockets because they do have a liability risk. So if you put a safety strap on them, there's it will no longer have the chance at a lawsuit. Yep. So now you have all the things. And if you go to Rare Finds Auction, look at that bloom card. So cool. Oh, look at how cool that looks. Looks really cool looking. Confetti the tile floor. I don't know why it's so much, but you know, really good atmosphere. Let's see what are you tapping out? Yeah, 5,000 for a floor, but it gives you a +9 atmosphere, which will get a whole lot of people and a lot more repeat customers and new customers, which will get you more money. The deluxe dolphin. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Never buy Lefty. Lefty is super cheap, but that's because he will start roaming around at night and can jump scare you. He also has a liability risk of 9, which will basically guarantee you get a lawsuit. But the main reason you probably don't want to buy him is no, because you don't want to be jump scared, and Lefty will jump scare you. Yeah, Lefty is $5, but Lefty has a liability risk of 9, guaranteeing a lawsuit, which will lose you money, and he also will jump scare you because he is an animatronic that roams the halls at night. So do not buy Lefty, because you're not wanting to be jump scared, you're not wanting to beat the game with all animatronics, you're trying to just not be jump scared. So on a different playthrough, where you are bringing in all animatronics, it'd be perfectly fine to bring him in, but because you're not doing that, do not bring in Lefty. Don't play him. Don't buy Lefty. You don't want to be jump scared, and Lefty will jump scare you. Yep, there's. All of these are incredibly expensive. And I don't remember if there's a realistic way to get them, or if it's just the fact that there's a chance that they'll be cheapened. I don't remember. Some chicas are good. That's what I was saying. Some chicas are good. Some chicas are not good. Just this one. Yep. Just good old. Fun time, chick-a. Pickles. The best item in the entire game. It's just a jar of pickles. I believe it's always unavailable. Yeah, I sadly don't think that you ever are actually able to buy the pickles. And as you can see, it brings happiness. Pickles should. Only dill pickles, though. Bread and butter pickles are terrible. Oh, bye, Lefty. That is another item that will have lore implements with it. Yeah, things get really expensive after a while, I know. You're all out of play tokens, so... Here's able to send. Yeah, so you don't have any animatronic, so you don't have to worry about any spooky stuff. You do get a look at a good picture drawn by Smash. You're gonna be fine. It's just Marty's Plungers, everybody's favorite plumbing company. You will have one more ad, so you might get another jump scare. I believe it's like a drink or something like that. So that should be the last one, because I believe you only have 3 ads. Now you just get to order the rest of your things, and you'll get to complete the day. And I think you have 1 day left after this, which means that you'll be done. There'll be no more spooky stuff. Don't you worry. Yeah, those are all things that you use if you're playing with the animatronics, because you can use the audio to send the animatronics away from you. You can use the motion detector to see where the animatronics are, and then you can shut off certain vent access to keep you protected. Which isn't too much of a thing if you don't play with all the animatronics rushing in. So, yeah, for the most part, you're just playing these, you're just going through it, trying to get potentially a story out of Candy Cadet, or you just want candy. And then I still would say get Fruity Maze, because there's more lore and content. Yeah, it's odd that every single day you have to unclog the toilets, replace the bulbs, and clean ovens. I understand cleaning the ovens, but how often do toilets actually get clogged? How often do you have to replace a light bulb? I have this same bulb in my room that I've had since I moved in here. So you should be safe. Jamie, what do you think of the pic that I sent you? There's another pic from Smash. You'll have to message me whether you think it's good or not, because you can't speak. She likes it. Another round of applause for Smash. Ah, here's baby. Look at her. Oh, you can't see the game right now. Apparently, in the picture, I don't look like as much of an asshole as I should. That's the critique. I'm too supportive. I think it's great. James just thinks that I should be more of an asshole. It's baby time. Baby! 5 nights with baby! So I would definitely you've already thrown all the other ones back in the alley, so. Just yeet her back into the alley. Just yeet her back. Get out of here. 3 strikes, kid, you're out.
Don't forget Saturday. You want them all to be in one place.
I will say that if you do bring in the animatronics, they all have a voice line. That's kind of spooky, like a spooky voice line. No lawsuits. Poggers. Yeah, like you wore these. Oh, it's so off-putting, but love it. Unfortunately, I can't see what you're reacting to. I don't know if the stream is paused or if you're just reacting to the deluxe ball pit. Where's what can I hide? What? Oh, my stream is. I'll have to fix stream on the Discord. It's probably not that they're hiding inside of the plate. It's probably the fact that there's so much of items that is gonna be hiding inside of the box when you bring the box in to unpack all the plates and stuff. Nope. They all think that it's part of the pizzeria. You already got robots. So they're like, hey, robots and napkins, that's not a weird thing. Despite it being terrifying if there were robots and napkins. You do indeed have Mr. Hugs. No. No, unfortunately, he actually won't. If you bring in... That is what James is currently doing. Alright, a lot of what I'm recommending her to do is not buy things with liability risk to avoid lawsuits, and to not buy Lefty or anything that says bulky item in this condition may have a risk, because that's the chance to get an animatronic to sneak in. And Lefty is an animatronic that roams during night, which is why he's so cheap. Also, he has a liability risk of 9. And then she has not salvaged any of the animatronics after her shift, which means that none of them can roam around. So it is just a safe playthrough where you can get a good bit of lore from doing it this way, by doing the Midnight Motorist, by potentially getting the Candy Cadet to pay out, and then you can also potentially get Fruity Maze. You can get the lore from that, and if you can somehow save up and get enough money, or you luck out and it's on sale at the time, you can get the security puppet, or whatever it's called, because then security puppet would give you the lore from security puppet. You get his little lore stuff. Yeah, so you currently have a liability risk of 1, which means that there's a small chance that you'll get a lawsuit, but you shouldn't. Which lawsuit isn't anything bad.
Come
if you
get
have
your
enough
candy
money,
here.
you can just
I
straight up
have candy
settle
all
it.
day, every day.
So you should be fine.
Candy, candy. Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
Yeah, maybe. He's just scamming you. He's just eating your coins. So he's not even giving you candy, it's just wrappers. But no, there is a chance that he will give you a story. Get ready. Go! Shoot him! Shoot him! Yeah, you're playing it like almost like a Galaga when you do that one. Yeah, for some odd reason, shoot is shift instead of spacebar, which can potentially pose an issue, because I don't know if they would allow, but you could potentially sticky keys during the game. Yeah, way to go! Destroying all those pizzas. Get your points. Ooh, it's different. Ooh, it's shooting up there, but only more pizzas from it. Whoa, who would have predicted that? Pizza with pizza inside of it? Oh, it's another one. Oh god, there's 2. What will you ever do? You got this. You almost had it. You got a pretty good score. Hey. No broken bones. Oh man, I love it. Very nice, Susu-chan. Oh. 400 points. You did better than last time. You only got 200 points last time. It's improvement. She do be improving though.
I am the Candy Cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy.
Candy.
Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
Realistically, where does all this candy come from, though?
I am the Candy Cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day.
Like, he's a decent-sized robot,
candy,
but
candy.
it would have to somehow come from above the slot, which means that you couldn't have it quite as
Return
much
to Candy
like,
Cadet
in
again,
his
and maybe
base.
I will
So it's
tell
like
you a
it's
story.
all in his head.
I am the Candy Cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy
Gives
all
all the
day,
candy
every day.
next to the
Candy,
body that's inside of him.
candy, candy. Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
And just a lot of. Just
I am a
RNG
Candy
chance
Cadet.
to-
Come get your
RNG
candy
to-
here. I have
where you
candy all
actually get
day,
the
every
story.
day. Candy, candy, candy.
Candy. You know what he says. Candy.
Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
Maybe.
I am the Candy Cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy.
One of these times, maybe you'll get the story right now.
Return to Candy Cadet again,
Oh.
and maybe I will tell you a story.
You know, I don't know if you'd like to.
I
get
am the
the story,
Candy
though.
Cadet. Come get your candy here.
Story
I
is
have
a little
candy all
spooky.
day, every day. Candy, candy,
Three
candy.
5 me.
Return to Candy Cadet again,
Candy
and maybe
Cadet.
I will tell you a
Maybe I
story.
will tell you a story. I think this is your last night, so you have nothing to worry about. You're all out of play. Yep, all out of play tokens, so. Yep. You just gotta do your job. Then, I believe you go home and the narrator roasts you. Yep, the narrator is going to roast you. You have nothing to worry about from the ads. You don't have anything that would be attractive to sound. I mean, I guess like the issue would come with the fact that they stop you from doing stuff for 5 seconds, which is annoying, even when there aren't animatronics. Yep, you have 5 total ads that'll be playing. Or 4 ads, I think, not 5. There's drink, to the dentist, the wart cream, plumbing. I think that's it, right? I think so. So, you should be expecting just a little bit more stuff to happen, but nothing too intense. Just a spooky jumpscare ad to appear in 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, all those things are if you're actually playing like with the animatronics, you want to purchase those because those will allow everything to increase in speed. The handyman will allow you to get the handyman will allow all the repair stuff to go by faster. The better printer will get all the printing faster. and high-speed upline will get just the computer itself is a little bit faster. But they're not too important when you're playing without animatronics, just because there's no need to be fast, and then that's also kind of just wasting money, which you can use to upgrade your pizzeria. So. Where did you go? You're about to beat a Five Nights at Freddy's game. Just gotta do maintenance. How do you feel knowing that you are about to beat a FNAF game? It's your crowning achievement, your magnum opus. You got this. Just watch out for Lefty. He's right there in your wall. Look at him. He's staying stuck. And if you look to the right, if you look at the right vent, there's a spooky thing on the right vent. Like clown. Yeah. It's just a clown drawing there. And you're set. Closing time. Woo! Baller!
Before you is an animatronic found in the back alley. We are unsure of its origins. It is your job to complete the maintenance checklist before claiming it as salvage.
Yeah, if you
Or,
didn't buy
if you choose to,
Lefty,
you can throw it
can
back
get
into
for
the
this.
alley where you found it and forfeit payment. Please make your choice now.
Throw it back in the alley.
Don't forget Saturday. You want them all to be in one place.
And got real spooky stuff. Look at that. 0. 0. Yeah. There's probably an animatronic inside of it, so the answer would be no. You don't want to buy it. You don't want to run the risk. It's your last night. You've played it safe up until this point, so you've played it safe the entire time, so you don't want to do it. This doesn't get you anything. This doesn't get you anything. It is literally your last night to do this game. You don't want any animatronics roaming around potentially scaring you. You don't want it. Don't. You don't need it. Even a Smash fan is saying, don't do it, you'll get murdered. You really don't need it. If this was earlier in the game and you were already collecting animatronics, like you didn't mind them being in the pizzeria, then that'd be fine, but you are not letting them into the pizzeria, so you don't want it. They'll die. Don't you dare go back to it. You've gone this far without letting any animatronics in. Are you really gonna mess it up on the last day? You don't need this. Does nothing for you. Jamie. You don't need this. This does nothing for you. This will only cause you harm. Just buy something that does not have liability risk or has no purchase in bulky item warning. And find better items to buy than this. Smash Fan says he will not let you die on the last day, so you cannot die now. It's a 2 against 1 vote. You're not buying it. There's no need for it. It says it's Friday. That is your last day. If you bring in an animatronic now, you only lose, and you don't want to lose. go all this way, play for several hours, an hour or so, just to lose at the end? Or is this Left 4 Dead 2? Just move on past the security puppets. Gems. Gems. There's no need to have this. Wait. See what Smash Friend is saying? You gotta argue. Don't lead you, dog. The best Naruto character will lead you. James, just let's move on already. No reason for security puppet or for Lefty. You don't need it. You've got plenty of other things. Smash Fan will send more threats. She bought it. No, she bought it. Color code is green. Do not let your assigned child reach the exit. Your color is green. You're done for, kid. Keep playing it. You bought this. You get to dig your own grave. What you gotta do. Do it again. stop your child. You gotta stop the child with a green armband. I hope this is worth it for you, game. Gotta do it again. You gotta do it again. You haven't gotten the ending yet. You gotta do it. Brought that upon yourself. That is the ending for that game. You still have enough money to buy Fruity Maze, and if you've already done the other two games, you might as well as do Fruity Maze. That's what you get. That's what you get, Jamie. So, part of this momentary thing of black, the game crashed because, Jamie's bad. So, with that unfortunate thing happening and Jamie's ability of, not being able to resist a puppet, that'll be it for the stream. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully there won't be too many more times where it'll just be me talking with whimpers from Jamie, but, it wasn't a bad stream, hopefully. You did bring this upon yourself. So if you guys did enjoy this, then, spread it around. Smash that motherfucking like button. Sub if you haven't. I don't know what James' outro is, but keep on keeping on, and have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.